Indian biogeography is interesting as well. The Indian subcontinent, or the India is a part of Indian subcontinent which bioregions the ranges of India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, and few other countries as well. Now the Hindu Kush, the Karakoram, Himalayan Patkai ranges, so you can find up to these Himalayan ranges and from up to this. So you'll find these ranges include the Indo-Malayan region. So the Indo-Malayan biorealm borders with the Palearctic realm. So the upper portion, so this portion is the Palearctic realm and this portion is the Indo-Malayan realm. So India's portion reaches up to two different biorealms. Okay, so the Hindu Kush, the Himalayan systems, the Hindu Kush, the Karakoram, Himalayan valleys, as well as the subtropical region of the Patkai, differentiates that from the Indo-Malayan region to Palearctic region. Then there are multiple systems like Nicobar Islands, Andaman Nicobar Islands, which forms the portion of Sundaland. Sundaland is a kind of biodiversity hotspot, which we'll study in detail as well when we talk about conservation. But for now, these are few important aspects where the Himalaya and the southern oceans altogether function together to form different climatic conditions in India. Hence, there is a lot of varieties. Now, one of the important or interesting fact is the largest coral atoll complex of India occurs in Maldives and Lakshadweep ecoregion. So, this region, also called as the Maldivian or Lakshadweep archipelago, consists of multiple islands and consists of a large coral atoll complexes. Now, few corals are also found in Andaman and Nicobar Islands, so there is a good ratio of biodiversity throughout our Indian systems. The biogeographical zones in India can be divided into these particular 12 systems, which we have studied in our 10th and 12th as well. Okay, so you know about Trans-Himalayan zone. The Trans-Himalayan zone talks about the just lower zone of the Himalayan region. So this is the Trans-Himalayan zone. Then comes the Himalayan region, which is above it. Okay, then there is desert zone, which is consisting of the Thar desert. Then there is semi-arid zones. So apart from the desert zone, which is from here, these ranges are the semi-arid zones, which contains usually shrublands, small thorny bushes. So these are usually the part of the upper plateau regions. Okay, then there is Western Ghat zone, the Eastern Ghat zone, the Deccan Plateau zone, which is usually around this triangular region. Okay, and Gangetic plain, which consists of multiple river basins, as you can see, multiple flow river basins. Then there is Northeast zone, which usually comprises rainforest and large amount of river delta basins, as well as valleys. Then there is coastal zones, open sea zone. This is the open sea zone, which consists of different aquatic organisms. And then there are islands, Lakshadweep Islands, Maldives Islands, and then there is Andaman Nicobar. So these are the Indian subcontinent parts and biogeographies, which is important to understand and remember as well. Then when we find out different biomes and ecozones in India, so these are few aquatic zones, the upper Indus, okay, which is usually found around the Punjab and upper region of Pakistan, and then there is Indus Himalayan foothills, which usually consist of the Kashmiri regions. Then there is lower and middle Indus, the Punjab and Haryana floodplains. Then there is Ganges, Himalayan foothills, natural region. Then there is middle Brahmaputra, Chin hills of the Arakan coast, Ganges delta and plain, Uttar Pradesh and few regions, northern Deccan plateau, Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, and bordering region of southern Deccan plateau. Then there is southeastern Western Ghats. Moving forward, the marine ecozones consist of West and South Indian shelf, okay, which usually is the continental shelf of the West and South Indian Oceans. Then there is Western India, South India and Sri Lanka, Central Indian Ocean islands, which consist of Lakshadweep and Maldives. And then there is Bay of Bengal province, the Eastern India region, just below the East India. And then there is Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So these are the terrestrial biomes or ecozones that are found in India. So you need to remember this because that comes in different portions of biogeographical entities as well. So you need to focus through it. So these informations are provided with WWF. You can go through the website and check it out. Okay. Now the Chota Nagpur dry deciduous plateaus. Okay, Eastern Deccan Plateau. The Chota Nagpur Plateau consists of the regions from above Odisha, some part of West Bengal, regions of Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and Jharkhand. And the Eastern Deccan Plateau usually consists of the regions of Kolkata and Jharkhand. Then there is Eastern Himalayan region, Eastern Himalayan broadleaf forest. So alpine meadows are the highest region and the broadleaf forest are the lower regions. Then there is Himalayan subtropical region, the pine forest, which are usually found around the Bhutan and Indian, Nepal, Pakistan borders. Then there is Nagaland, Manipuri and Chin Hill moist forests, usually associated with the altitudinal rainforests. Then there is northeastern Myanmar pine forest, Ran of Kutch, seasonal salt marshes. Okay, and then there is southwestern Ghats, rich and very deciduous forests. Then there is Sundarban mangroves, Terai Dwar savannas. Now, Terai savannas are usually found around the Arunachal Pradesh and Nagaland and Manipur regions, as well as some portions of Assam. Then you will find Tibetan plateau, alpine shrublands, meadows, and then western Himalayan broadleaf forest. Now, western regions are usually associated with the Kashmir and Pakistan and Afghanistan and so on. So these are few biogeographical differentiation within India. So you can see that different regions have different biogeographical systems. So you can get through it, you can study it, you can assess what are the divisions of biogeographical regions within India, and we will use this information to understand how different organisms and the diversity or biodiversity of India functions out, how different organisms are living in different regions, and with respect to these biogeographical factors, how biodiversity of India is found with respect to the biogeographical systems.